So come sit at the top of your mat in a cross-legged seat with the left leg crossed in front of the right first. You're just gonna arrive in your space, growing heavy through the sit bones and long through the spine, as if you have a cord that's tied to the top of your head and to the roof, pulling you up. Your shoulder blades are relaxing down your spine. If you need to just get out some wiggles before the start of class, you can roll your neck side to side, you can take some shoulder rolls, just getting them all out before coming to find stillness. Placing your hands on your knees, either palms facing down if you would like more grounding, or palms facing up if you're looking for more receptive energy. Just allowing yourself to arrive in your space, either finding a soft gaze or bringing the eyes to close. Bringing awareness to the breath, trying to match the length of your inhales to the length of your exhales. We're going to be moving through a breathing technique. It's called square breathing. And what it is that you inhale for a count of 4, hold full for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, hold empty for a count of 4. And what this does is it just allows you to take in new air, hold that air full, feel what it's like to feel full, mixing the outer air with the inner air, the outer self with the inner self, and then slowly exhaling, getting rid of any stagnant air, stagnant energy, and then allowing yourself to hold empty. So inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, hold full for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, holding empty for 4, 3, 2, 1, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding full for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding empty for 4, 3, 2, 1. Just licking the lips, bringing the mouth to close, and slowly breathing in and out through the mouth, trying to match the inhales with the exhales. You can keep that count of 4, inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4, just to allow you to regulate your breath. On the inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, seated spinal twist over to the right. Your left hand cups onto the knee. Your right hand is behind you. Using that pull of the left hand on the right knee, just slowly twist you deeper. Just twisting gently as it's your first twist of class. With every inhale, lengthen through the spine, and every exhale, twist slightly deeper. Your line of vision is in line with your sternum. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, seated spinal twist over to the left. Left fingertips coming behind you to the floor. The right hand is cupping the left knee. Again, every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, twist deeper. Just being gentle with yourself as it is the first of class. Inhale back to center, releasing the twist. And exhale, just folding forward, gently surrendering over the knees. Allowing the forehead to draw to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, you're going to plant the palms one palm space behind your sit bones. Plant the feet. And on the inhale, press up to your reverse table. You can rock gently forwards and backwards, left and right, just warming up into the wrists and the ankles. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling or back if that feels okay on your neck. Hold for the inhale and exhale, lower the sit bones, changing the cross of your legs. So now your right leg is in front. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, side bend over to the right. You want to keep rotating your chest to the ceiling, not collapsing into that bottom shoulder, but keeping your chest proud, just creating some length through the left side body. You can walk your fingertips out a little bit, just depending on how much space you have, keeping both sit bones grounded. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, side bend over to the left. Mirroring the depth you took on the other side. Remember to keep your sit bones grounded and keep your chest open, creating that sense of length. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, forward fold. Melt the chest down towards the ground. It might feel slightly different on this side. One side might be slightly tighter, but just accepting how each side presents. Inhale, arms reach up, and on the exhale, you're going to roll onto all fours, coming to your table. So your hands are stacked under your shoulders, your knees are stacked under your hips. And you can just rock gently forwards and backwards, just warming up into the wrists nicely. Coming to find stillness, bring your big toes to touch, knees out as wide as the mat. And on the exhale, you're just going to glide your hips back to your child's pose. Surrendering to the mat. Child's pose is your home base. It's always available for you as a resting pose whenever you need. If your hips are far off from your heels, you can place a pillow underneath just to bring more comfort. On the inhale, you're going to come up onto your fingertips and walk yourself over to the left hand side, placing the right hand on top of your left, and exhale, surrendering, making sure your shoulders stay square to the mat. Releasing the grip, inhale, walk back through center and over to the right, placing the left hand over the right, and on the exhale, just surrendering again, keeping the shoulders square to the mat, hips sinking down. Releasing the grip, inhale, walk back to center, and exhale, just surrender once more. On your inhale, you're going to push up to table, stacking hands under shoulders again. Inhale for cow, drop the belly. You're trying to imprint your belly onto the mat almost. Exhale for cat, rounding through the spine, trying to imprint the spine onto the ceiling. Inhale for cow, pulling the chest forwards. Exhale, cat, drawing chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Inhale for cow, gazes forward and up. Exhale for cat, gaze is between the thighs, pressing the mat away. Inhale, come back to your neutral table. Hold for the exhale. On the inhale, you're going to wing that left arm up, just rolling through the wrist, through the shoulder, whichever feels good for you. And on the exhale, you're going to thread that left arm under the right, coming into your threaded needle. Your left ear is to the mat. You can keep that right arm here, or you can gently walk it forwards, just enjoying the ski slope action through the spine and the gentle twist. Walking those right fingers back. On the inhale, you're going to lift that left arm and come into your supported side plank by stepping your left foot back. You're pressing your hips to the ceiling. You can roll through the shoulder, just opening up. Inhale, rise to gate, growing tall, and exhale, side bending to the back of your mat. Inhale, come back to center, growing tall, and exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. You're going to slowly move forward. You're now on the ball of the left foot, gently forwards and back, just working into that hamstring. On the inhale, you're going to lift that foot up, and exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. And exhale, coming back to your table. Inhale, right arm reaches up, mirroring what you did, whether you roll through the wrist, the shoulder. And exhale, thread that right arm under the left, bringing the right ear to the mat. If you lift the hand here, leave it, or walk the left fingertips out straight now. Keeping the hips stacked above the knees. Inhale, walking those left fingers back and lifting the right hand. And exhale, coming into your supported side plank, stepping that right foot back so it's parallel to the back of your mat, and staying on that left knee. Just pressing your hips to the ceiling, moving through the shoulder if you did on the other side. Just getting nice and expansive. Inhale, reach up to gate, growing tall, and exhale, side bend over to the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up, grow tall, and exhale, windmill the hands to the mat, coming onto the ball of your right foot, and just moving gently forwards and backwards to warm up the hamstring. Inhale, lift the foot up, and exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, foot up, exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, and exhale, come to your table. You're going to walk your knees just half an inch backwards, and then move through knees, chest, chin. So the knees are already on the mat, but just tuck the elbows in and lower the chest and the chin. Just enjoying a moment of the back opening. Roll forwards all the way to the mat. We're going to move through 3 rounds of rolling cobra. So you want your legs zipped together as if they're one, tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Your legs are engaged, so your knees are lifted off the mat. Hands are under shoulders. You're going to inhale, peel the chest away, little to no weight in the hands. Gaze is just in front of your mat so that you're not straining into your neck, but just keeping it a nice extension of your spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, peel the chest away. Exhale, release. Inhale, peel the chest away. See if you can lift the hands off the mat, keeping the legs nice and engaged. Holding, and exhale, release. Inhale, press up to your tabletop, stacking the shoulders under, the wrists under the shoulders, and the knees under the hips. You're going to tuck your toes, and exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, you want to try and make an inverted V shape. So your hips are pressing up towards the ceiling, your chest is pressing back towards your thighs. If you need a bend in your thighs, take it. You're wrapping your triceps in, trying to lengthen back. You can bend one knee at a time, drawing one heel to the ground at a time. This is called walking out the dog. It's quite a nice way just to warm up. You can shake your head so that your neck is nice and relaxed. coming to find some stillness. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands, coming into your low lunge. You're going to lower the left knee and inhale, rise to Anjaneyasana. So that right foot is stacked on top of the ankle, so it's at 90 degrees, and you're pressing your hips down to the floor. You want to make sure your hips are square. So an adjustment I use often in class, obviously because we don't have instructors now to adjust us. So you bring your hands to your hips and you just make sure that they're in line. So right now your right hip draws back slightly, your left hip draws forward. Reaching the arms up and we're wrapping the pinkies towards one another. If this hurts your knee, you can just tuck under the left toes, or you can get a towel, fold it over a couple of times and slide it under the knee. Holding for the inhale and exhale, vertical twist, right arm sweeps back as if you're being pulled in opposite directions. Inhale back to center and exhale, lower the palms, lifting up that back knee, holding your low lunge. Exhale, pyramid. So you're straightening both legs. I like to step the back leg in a little bit, so the left leg. The left toes are at 45 degrees. The feet are on separate train tracks, so they're not in one long line. You can bring your hands to your hips again and make sure they're square to the front of the room. You're melting heavy over that front leg. Just holding here, stretching into the hamstrings. Hold for the inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to bring all that weight into your right foot and step that left leg to a forward fold. Your feet are going to be as wide as your hips, generous bend to the knees in a ragdoll with your chest resting on your thighs. I like to cup my opposite elbows with my hands and just gently sway side to side. In this pose, you're not trying to stretch into your hamstrings, just trying to get a stretch into your lower back. We're going to move into sunflower. So on the inhale, you're going to roll over to the right and all the way up to standing to the center and exhale down to the left. Getting a nice stretch through the side body. Inhale up to the right and exhale down to the left. Last one on this side. Inhale up to center and exhale, letting it all go. Moving over to the left, inhale up to the left, to center, and exhale down the right. 2 more in your own breath, just moving gently. When you're finished, come to hang heavy in the center. Take your time, no rush. Releasing the hands and just hanging heavy. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, slowly stacking one vertebra on top of each other. When you get there, take a nice, juicy shoulder loop, up, down, and back. Maybe another one, feet, heel toe the feet to touch, standing, into Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach up, high mountain, growing tall, grounded through the feet. Exhale, forward fold, let that go. Hinging from the hips. Still early in class, so if you need a bend to the knees, take it. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. And exhale, plant the palms, step the left leg back, coming into your low lunge, walking that right foot out to the edge of the mat. So your hands are now on the inside of your right foot for runners. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, so you can lower the left knee if that's better for you. Or you can just gently sway forwards and backwards, just lubricating that hip joint. On the exhale, we're all going to lower the back knee, glide the hips back to wide-legged half splits. So your right toes are flexed to the ceiling. Your hips aren't sitting down, they're staying nice and lifted, straightening as much as possible through the right leg. Inhale, crawl it forwards, back to your runners, lifting the left knee, planting the palms, and exhale, step it back to your high plank. So in high plank, your fingers are widespread, pressing the mat away. So you've got almost a slight cat action through the spine. You're high on the balls of your feet. You're keeping your hips lifted, so you're not sinking down. You're one long line. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands, coming into your low lunge. You're going to lower the right knee and inhale for Anjaneyasana. So again, there's now a 90-degree bend in your left leg. You're sinking the hips towards the floor, making sure that they're square to the front of the room. So now you might need to move your left hip back and your right hip forward slightly. Tucking the toes if you did so on the other side. Keeping the chest up and proud. On the exhale, you're going to take a vertical twist, sweeping the left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale back to center. And on the exhale, you're going to plant the palms and lift back into your low lunge. Inhale, hold this pose, and exhale, pyramid. So stepping the right leg in slightly now. Right toes are at 45 degrees. Hips again are square to the front of the room. Folding heavy over that front leg, bending as much as you need. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, bring all the weight into that left leg and step the right foot to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, grow tall. Exhale, let it all go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift flat back. Exhale, plant the palms and step the right foot back, walking the left leg out to your runner's lunge. Holding for a couple of breaths, mirroring what you did on the other side. So if you lowered the right knee, or if you moved forwards and backwards, just doing that to even out. On the exhale, we're all going to lower our back knee and glide the hips back to wide-legged half splits. Left toes are flexed to the ceiling, straightening the leg, melting forwards. Inhale, crawl forwards to your runners, and exhale, step it back to your high plank. We're going to lower all the way down to the belly, so you can lower your knees if you need. You're going to try to keep your elbows tucked. So inhale, roll half an inch forward, and exhale, lower all the way down, using your knees if you need. Setting up for cobra as we did last time, so the legs are zipped together and engaged. Inhale, peel the chest away, little to no weight in the hands, and exhale, release. Inhale for table, and exhale, downward facing dog. So we're just going to take that into flow now, moving one breath, one movement. So inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale for Anjaneyasana, lowering the left knee. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm sweeps back. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the palms and step to pick the back knee up to a low lunge. Inhale, hold. Exhale, pyramid, stepping that left knee forward, straightening the legs. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, forward fold, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, left foot steps back, walking the foot out to a runner's lunge. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, lower the left knee, straighten the right leg, wide-legged half splits. Inhale, crawl forwards to runners, lifting the back knee, planting the palms, and exhale, step it back to your high plank, and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hand. Inhale for Anjaneyasana, lowering the right knee. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm sweeps back, right arm forwards. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, sinking the hips. Exhale, plant the palms, coming into your runners. Hold, no lunge, sorry. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, pyramid, stepping that right leg in slightly. Straightening both legs. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, right foot meets the left. Inhale for high mountain. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step that right foot back, walking the left leg out to your runners. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, lower the back knee, straightening through the left leg, coming into your wide-legged half splits. Inhale, crawl forwards, planting the palms, and exhale, step it back to your high plank. So I'm just going to demonstrate 3 versions of chaturanga, so you can come to sit on your shins just while I do it. If you know what chaturanga is and a vinyasa, please just skip this part of the video and continue. So your first option is you come to a high plank, you lower the knees, inhale, roll half an inch forward, exhale, lower, keeping the elbows tucked all the way to the floor. Inhale for cobra, exhale, lower, inhale for table, and exhale, downward facing dog. Your next version is high plank, inhale, roll half an inch forwards, exhale, lower the knees and lower halfway down, inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Your final version, if you're feeling strong, is high plank, inhale, roll half an inch forward, exhale, lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. That is called a vinyasa. I'll cue it throughout class. They're always optional, so if you would rather just skip them out and grab some water, do that. And please take the variation you need. Remember to keep your elbows tucked. So if that means lowering your knees, it's going to build your strength faster than letting your elbows splay out. So I'll talk you through the first few, and then otherwise I'll just cue it as your vinyasa. So come to find your high plank, lowering the knees if you need. Inhale, roll half an inch forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're moving from your cobra, remember to move through your table. So we're going to add on to our flow now. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, come to Anjaneyasana, lowering the left knee. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the palms, coming into your low lunge, holding for the inhale. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, back to your low lunge this time. And exhale, Prasarita over to the left. So it's a wide-legged forward fold. So your toes are pointing in, so you're almost slightly pigeon-toed to keep your feet parallel to the corners of the mat. So I'm going to give you a few variations. This isn't a pose you have to balance out on the left and the right, so I would recommend taking different options each time, just to feel them out and see what you enjoy. So the first Prasarita of class, I always kind of like to just bend my knees one at a time, just slowly working into the posture. Another variation you can take is to grab your ankles and just pull yourself down. Or you can bring your hands in between your legs and use that to pull yourself. Or you can take your hands out wide and almost come down into a wide-legged downward dog. So you're pressing your chest as you would in a downward facing dog. Just holding for a few breaths, taking whichever variation feels good. You're going to point your toes out, heels point in, and inhale, rise all the way up to star. Exhale, sink the hips down to horse. What I like to do here is, for my first horse, is to bring my hands to my thighs and just straighten one arm at a time, dipping the shoulder, just to move into the hips. Inhale, rise to star. And exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So in warrior two, in this case, your left toes are facing forward. Your right foot is parallel to the back of your mat. You have a 90-degree bend in your left leg, and your left foot is bisecting your right. Your hands are out nice and strong and activated. Your gaze is over your left fingers. Inhale, tip it back, so your left arm raises, right arm finds your right leg, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat, coming into your low lunge. Walking that foot out, the left foot out. Inhale, hold your runners. And exhale, lower the right knee. Glide the hips back to your wide-legged pyramid. Your wide-legged half split, sorry. Inhale, crawl it forwards, back to your runners, lifting your right knee. And exhale, step into your Malasana at the back of your mat. So in your Malasana, your toes are pointing out, your heels are pointing in, and your hips are sinking low. Your chest is open and proud. If you're over here still, it's okay. Using the elbows to open up the thighs. On the inhale, you're going to stand using the strength in your legs all the way to high mountain, heel toe the feet to touch. And exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms reach up, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold, lift that go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping the left leg back to your low lunge. Inhale, rise to high crescent. So in high crescent, you have a 90-degree bend in the right leg. Left foot is out long, high on the ball of your left foot. You might need to bend that left leg slightly. Hips are facing the front of, or in this case, the back of the room. Arms are reaching up, pinkies are turned slightly in, as if you're holding the moon or a giant beach ball. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your space. Inhale, fly through star. And exhale, warrior two to the front of your space. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior, left arm lifts. And exhale, windmill the hands to your mat, coming into your low lunge. Exhale, step that foot back, and moving through your vinyasa or straight to your downward facing dog. Taking that onto the left hand side, so inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale for Anjaneyasana, lowering the right leg. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm sweeps back. Inhale, back to Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the palms and lift the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, back to your low lunge. And exhale, Prasarita over to your right. So now take a different variation, maybe grab onto the ankles and pull your chest down. Move your hands in between your feet and use that to pull. Or bring them out in front of you and press into your hands as if you're in a wide-legged downward facing dog. Toes point out, heels point in. Inhale, lift all the way up to star. And exhale, sink down to horse. Inhale for star. And exhale, warrior two to the back of your space. So now there's a 90-degree bend in your right leg. Your left leg is out strong. Left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Hands are pressing and active. You're trying to get your shoulders in line with your hips. So you're not like this, or you're not leaning forwards. It's stacked directly on top of one another. Inhale to the back, right arm rises for peaceful warrior. And exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Coming into your low lunge to face the back of the room. Walk that right foot out. Inhale, hold your runner's lunge. And exhale, lower the left knee, straighten through the right leg, coming into your wide-legged half splits. Inhale, crawl forwards, lift the left knee. And exhale, Malasana to the back of your space. So again, toes are pointing out, heels are pointing in, hips are sitting low. Inhale, rise all the way to star using beautiful strength your body has. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms and step your right leg back. Inhale, rise to high crescent. So now the 90-degree bend is in your left leg, right leg is out, strong on the ball of your right toes. Turning the pinkies in, hips are square to the back of the room. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, warrior two to the back of the room. Inhale for star, growing tall and expansive. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat, stepping it back to your high plank. Inhale, roll half an inch forwards. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Remember to use your knees if you need. And exhale, downward facing dog. Looking at the top of your mat, bending the knees. Inhale, and exhale, step, hop or jump to a forward fold. Going to move into chair, so inhale, the arms sweep down and then up, sitting the hips low. The big toes are touching, slight gap between your heels, your knees are touching, chest is open and proud. You have a slight tuck to your tailbone so that you're not arching through your lower back. We're holding for a few breaths. This can get quite intense, so smile if it's in your practice. Hold for one more inhale, and exhale, let that go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the palms, step it back to your high plank, and through your vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, rise for high crescent. Exhale, vertical twist to the right arm sweeps back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. 90-degree bend in the right leg, left leg is straight. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior, right arm rises. Exhale, extended side angle. So your right arm comes to your right knee. Your left arm sweeps up to your ear. You have one long line of energy from your left fingers to your left toes. You're keeping your chest open and rotating to the front, to the side, and to the ceiling. You're not collapsing into that bottom shoulder, you're keeping strong. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, Prasarita, let it go. Inhale, rise to star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your room. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Walk that left foot out. Inhale, hold your runners. And exhale, Malasana at the back of your mat. Inhale, rise to high mountain. Heel toe the feet to touch. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step your left leg back. Inhale, rise to high crescent. And exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Inhale for star. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior. And exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Coming in, stepping that left foot back to your high plank and through your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, rise to high crescent. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, puff through the chest. And exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. So you're going to hook the left elbow on the right knee, using the press of the hands to open your chest. You've lengthened beautifully through the side body to prepare yourself for the twist. If this is too strong, just lower your left knee and press like that. Don't be afraid. You're doing this at home so no one can see you if you need to take it down a notch. And remember, child's pose is always available. Inhale back to center and exhale, windmill the hands down, stepping that right foot back to your side plank. So your right foot is stacked on top of your left. Just pressing your hips to the ceiling. We're all going to lift our right leg if you can, stepping it back to your wild thing. So you're on the ball of your right foot, left leg is up long. You're just stretching your hips to the front of the room, and to the ceiling. Come back on your inhale to your high plank and taking a 3 of vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. We're going to flow that onto the left side now. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, rise for high crescent. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm sweeps back. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the room. Inhale, tip it back, left arm rises, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. So now your left elbow is on your left knee. Your right arm is reaching up by your ear. Remember to keep rotating the chest open. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, Prasarita, sweep it down. Toes point out, heels point in. Inhale for star. And exhale, horse, sink low. Inhale for star. And exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the room. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior. Right arm rises. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Walking the right foot out to your runner's lunge. Hold for your inhale. And exhale, Malasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, rise to high mountain. Heel toe the feet to touch. And exhale, forward fold, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step your right foot back. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the room. Inhale for star, toes point out. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the room. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior, right arm rises. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat, stepping that right foot back. And 3 of vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping that foot between the hands. Inhale, rising to high crescent. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale, growing expansive through the chest. And exhale, vertical twist over to the left. Prayer twist over to the left. So now your right elbow hooks on your left knee. You're using the press of the hands to keep your chest elevated. If you did so on the other side, lower onto the right knee for support. Remember, you are at home, so no one can see you. It's okay if you need to surrender. Inhale back to center. And exhale, plant the palms, coming into your side plank on the other side. So you're putting the weight into your right hand, lifting the left leg back to stack on top of the right, just pressing your hips up to the ceiling. Lifting the left leg, and exhale, step it back to your rock star. So now you're high on the ball of your left foot, your right leg's extended. Inhale, reaching your hips up to the ceiling. Inhale, coming back to your high plank as gracefully as possible, and taking a 3 of vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. We're going to start cooling down now. So inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, step into your half pigeon. So in your half pigeon, your right knee comes behind your right wrist, and your left ankle is behind your right ankle is behind your left wrist. You want to look over your shoulder And make sure that your left toes are one long straight line until your left hip. Just staying here for the inhale, puffing your chest. And if this is good already, stay here. If you would like more, on the exhale, slowly walking yourself down. Melting your chest. Keeping your right toes flexed to protect your right knee. You want to make sure that your hips are square to the mat, so you have equal weight between them. So you're not collapsing onto that right hip, but instead evenly distributing the weight. On the inhale, you're going to crawl your fingers back, puff your chest, tuck your left toes, and step it back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. And exhale, coming into a half pigeon on the other side. So your left knee is behind your left wrist, and your left ankle is behind your right wrist. You're trying to get your foot as parallel to the mat as possible. Believe me, mine is so far from that, so it's okay wherever it is. Looking back, making sure you have one long straight line from your right toes to your right hip. Inhale, puff your chest, stay here if you did on the other side, or exhale, walk the fingers forward. Flexing into those left toes just to protect the left knee, and evenly distributing your weight between your hips. If you want to check this, you can almost bring your hand just to rest on your lower back, and just feel if your hips feel square to the mat. So kind of if your hands are almost parallel to the mat, I guess. Just holding here. Inhale, crawling the fingers back, lifting through the chest. And on the exhale, you're just going to push that weight onto the left-hand side and swing the right leg out in front of you. You're going to bring the left leg to meet it. So you're sitting now with your legs extended in front of you. On the inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, fold down. Paschimottanasana. So this can be as active or as passive as you want it. If you want it to be active, you're grabbing onto the toes, you're keeping the chest, the back straight, and you're like pulling yourself on your feet. Using your feet to pull yourself through. It sounds so much better. If it's passive, you can allow the hands to rest alongside the legs and just kind of curl and hang heavy through your spine. Both have advantages, just take whichever feels best for you. If you can't, hold onto your toes, holding onto your shins, your ankles, whatever's possible for you, or just bending, bringing a bend to your legs, and then maybe slowly one day straightening them out. Just accepting your body at whatever stage of the practice it's in, not trying to force it into a stage that's further, because you're likely to injure yourself. On the inhale, reach up. You're going to plant your feet in front of you. And on the exhale, you're going to slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Allow one vertebra to kiss the mat at a time. You're going to keep your feet planted as they are, but you might need to just move them a little bit closer. We're going to move into one round of back bending, which is bridge. So you're going to graze the backs of your ankles with your fingertips. So in this pose, you want to keep your legs engaged. So you want to act as if you're squeezing a block between your thighs. If you do need some help, just grab a Tupperware, put that between your thighs and keep squeezing that, a book, even a pillow, whatever you have, if you do actually physically want something there. In this pose, also please don't move your neck around. Your neck's very vulnerable in this position to injury. So just keeping your neck straight, looking up at the ceiling. If you need to look around, come out of the pose and look around. So you're going to inhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your lower, middle, and upper spine. Just pressing your chest to the ceiling. Remember to keep engaged through the legs. If you have the space, you can walk the shoulders underneath and interlace the hands. Using the press of the hands to possibly back bend deeper. Hold for one more inhale. If your hands are interlaced, let them go. And on the exhale, lower upper, middle, lower spine, and untuck the tailbone last. You can walk the feet out to the width of the mat, knock the knees in, almost like you're making a little tent. And just coming to rest in constructive rest, allowing the whole length of the spine to sink into the mat. If you would like, you can bring one hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart, and just sit with the opening of the front body, the back body. When you're ready, gently windscreen wiping the legs over to the left and the right, keeping the feet out nice and wide. Bringing some movement. The next time your knees fall over to the right, allow them to stay, bringing the hands into a capital T and gently gazing over your left hand, sorry. If you have the space and you would like, you can take your right ankle and place it on top of your left knee, just to help you twist deeper. We've done a lot of lengthening and twisting throughout the class, so it's quite nice just to finish with a twist, because by now you should be quite warmed up and be able to twist quite deeply. Removing that right ankle if it's on top of the left knee. Inhale, bringing the legs to center, and exhale, allowing them to knock over to the left. Looking over the right shoulder this time. If you do it on the other side, you can place the left foot on top of the right knee. Removing that left ankle from top of the knee, bringing the legs up on your inhale, and moving into happy baby. So you're going to grab the soles of the feet with the hands. You're trying to pull the thighs onto either side of the rib cage. So you can hold on the outer blade of the foot, you can hold on the inner blades of the feet if that feels good, or you can take your two peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes in a yogi toe lock. The main point of this posture is to get your whole spine flattened onto the mat. So if you can't do that by holding onto your feet, please hold on to the backs of your thighs instead. You can rock side to side. If this feels good, you can stay in stillness. Just moving in a way that feels good for your body. It allows you to enjoy the posture. Enjoy the winding down. When you're ready to close off your practice, please bring your knees into your chest, wrapping your forearms around your knees, bringing your forehead to your knees, giving yourself a nice juicy hug A nice act of self-love and gratitude for all that your beautiful, beautiful body does for you. Inhale, squeeze tight, and exhale, release into Shavasana. Your feet come out wide, your arms come out wide, just taking up well-deserved space. Allowing yourself to take up space. Allowing yourself to fall heavy into the mat. Allowing yourself to be still. The physical practice allows us to find stillness mentally. So if you would like, you can just work through a body scan, starting at the toes, making sure they're relaxed, the feet, the shins, thighs, the hips, the stomach, the chest, and shoulders, all the way down the arms to the fingertips, just relaxing everything. The neck, make sure your jaw is unclenched, the space between your eyebrows, just sinking heavy into the mat. Releasing all control you have over your breath, allowing it to come naturally. Please stay in your Shavasana as long as you want. But if you're ready to move out, just gently bring some movement into your toes, into your fingertips. Gently move your head side to side. Just waking the body up again nice and slowly. Bringing your arms above your head and giving yourself a nice full body stretch as if you've just woken up in the morning. Bringing your knees into your chest, rolling over onto your right hand side, using that right arm as a pillow, coming into your fetal position. It's our position of safety, security, allowing yourself just to enjoy this posture. When you're ready, you're going to use your left arm to push you up to a comfortable seat, taking whichever seat feels good for you. Just taking a full round of breath or two here, allowing the practice to settle. Thank you so much for flowing with me, for allowing me to guide you through the last, I think it was about 60 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it was. Thank you so much to everyone who asked me to do the flow for you guys. It felt so good to hold space again. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Namaste.